Hello there, fellow citizen of the Reject Nation. How are you doing today? Kind of a funny thing here, even though this isn't being uploaded on the day that the Devil Wears Prada 2 trailer came out.
Yes.
We are shooting this the day the Devil Wears Prada 2 trailer came out. It's been planned on the shooting schedule for a while, and it just happened to drop this day. So
we planned this in advance, Greg.
Yeah, for us personally. Yes. It means nothing to you guys because it's coming out several weeks after that. But for us, it feels really good. Anyway, Andrew, how are you feeling, man?
Greg, I feel great. Fate intertwined for us to react on the day that the Devil Wears Prada 2 trailer for it to come out. So it was just meant to be. The stars were aligned. We are made to be in the fashion world, apparently. So I'm excited. I've heard such incredible things about this film over the years, and I can't wait to see what all the hype is about. Gregory, how are you?
I'm feeling good. It's been a very long morning, but an enjoyable, productive one. And now I'm ready to settle in with you and experience this film, this highly beloved, talked about forever film. The thing I know about it was when I was watching the trailer in the theaters, and I remember they played a very long scene from Stanley Tucci, and that was it. That was it.
You've never seen this one, right?
I've seen clips of it for sure. Yeah,
gotcha.
I've seen clips because it's one of those movies that's been around forever. But in terms of what transpires, I'm excited to see what the friendship is that forms between them. let's go, because they're in the thumbnail of part 2, so they both live till the end. They have to. Yeah, they're not going to die in this movie.
They're going to survive the big fight at the end. Okay.
What do you guys think about The Devil Wears Prada? Are you excited for the sequel? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you so much for being here. And you know what else I'd like to thank? All you people who become righteous rejects. What does that mean? That means you buy yourself a real reject apparel. Look at any of the tees that we have that we're rocking them right now. There's also some at our site that maybe you haven't seen yet, but anyone you purchase is a great way to support everyone here, especially keep hiring the artists that we hire. Also, you know what's amazing is that if you become a royal reject, that's a patron, you're able to get 15% off the shop. And also, you get access to everything on our Patreon, including the full-length reaction watch-along for Devil Wears Prada. You can sync up with your own copy if you have a Blu-ray, 4K, or it's available on
Disney
Hulu.
Plus.
Disney Plus, Hulu. Same thing, all right? They're merged now.
They're merged.
They're one and the same.
They're all one and the same.
Place to do it. We're here to promote streaming services.
Yes, we are.
That's why we are making sure to get this information correct. Anywho, Andrew, you ready to finally watch this movie?
I am ready. Let's do it.
Let's do it to it.
See if the devil really does wear Prada. That is a very gorgeous mirror.
Maybe this opening shot is reflective of she's going to have to be looking inwards.
Don't sacrifice who you are for ambition, Greg.
I like this opening shots.
I've been enjoying them too, a lot more than Batman and Robin's opening shots.
But they are rather similar.
Yes. Well, she was Catwoman at the end of the day.
Oh, that's a different woman. Oh, these are different women. This is even better. I like variety. DLC. Why the hell you mean so much to me?
I think us men take for granted just how long it takes for a woman to get beautiful and ready, although they already are beautiful and naturally as well, too.
Argument can be made that women don't take time to appreciate men who get time to, who speak English is what I'm trying to say.
It takes a while to comb our hair, okay?
Patrick Dempsey?
Hey, Vince from Entourage. Let's go, baby. One of my favorite shows. I think Koi used to live with him, too. Those look really easy to walk in.
Do they hire real supermodels?
Is your favorite city, Greg? New York?
There you go.
All right, good fats. You can afford to eat a bagel in New York because you're going to be walking it off moments later.
That's a good point.
I've heard it compared that when it comes to fashion in LA, look at your car. When it comes to fashion in New York, look at your clothes.
Wise words to live by.
From a rich man. It's doing a good job on capturing that busyness while you're surrounded by so many people, it still feels lonely. I feel like they're already doing that with Anne Hathaway.
There's a sense of isolation internally.
I have an appointment with Emily Charlton. Andrea Sachs.
Hey, Emily Blunt?
Great. Human resources certainly has an odd sense of humor. So I was Miranda's second assistant, but her first assistant recently got promoted, and so now I'm the first.
Congratulations.
I am trying. Miranda sacked the last two girls after only a few weeks.
Miranda sounds wonderful.
She's the editor-in-chief of Runway. You work a year for her, and you can get a job at any magazine you want. A million girls would kill for this job.
Is that Meryl Streep?
Sounds like it.
Runway is a fashion magazine, so an interest in fashion is crucial.
Wow.
What makes you think I'm not interested in fashion?
You didn't just know who Miranda was.
I think she was judging her based off
Is
of
Miranda here?
I think she was judging her based off her clothes.
Greg, Miranda's here. Shit.
She's on her way. Tell everyone.
Stanley?
Well, her driver just text messaged, and her facialist ruptured a disc. God, these people.
Like he covered it.
Did someone eat an onion bagel?
And I really did notice that bagel.
Altoids would really come in handy right now.
She's wearing a Prada bag.
I don't think she knows what type of person she's about to start working for. She'll learn quickly, though. Dolce & Gabbana, hello.
God, I would hate living in this world.
Well, it looks fun.
It's so incredibly stressful for clothes.
Sorry, Miranda.
Literally left the elevator, took her own elevator.
Cruella de Vil.
So much poise.
I don't understand why it's so difficult to confirm an appointment.
I know.
It's coming off so soft spoken.
I asked for clean, athletic, smiling. She sent me dirty, tired, and paunchy. And RSVP yes to the Michael Kors party. I want the driver to drop me off at 9:30 and pick me up at 9:45.
Nice 15-minute party. Hell yeah.
I don't want duckwads. I want torts filled with warm rhubarb compote. And then call my ex-husband and remind him that parent-teacher conference is at Dalton tonight. And then call my husband.
Oh my God. I would so have a voice recorder if I worked for her.
Is it impossible to find a lovely, slender female paratrooper?
God, all this dialogue she has to remember.
Not really.
That's why she's Meryl Streep.
I wonder if she's lost any of that weight yet. Who is that?
Nobody.
Talks to her like she's a thing.
Human Resources sent her up about the new assistant job, and I was sort of pre-interviewing her for you, but she's hopeless and totally wrong.
Whoa.
Because the last two you sent me were completely inadequate, so sent her in.
Time to prove herself.
Maybe it's a good thing she doesn't know who she is because she's not going to feel any kind of pressure. I don't know.
This is a really engaging first 10 minutes. My God, it is super engaging. Like,
This is
hooks you
Don't let
in.
her see it. Go.
Normally I feel like I got to warm up to a movie. This is just like, wow, I'm in it.
My name is Andy Sachs. Recently graduated from Northwestern University.
And what are you doing here?
Their delivery patterns are so different.
Think I could do a good job as your assistant. And yeah, I came to New York to be a journalist and sent letters out everywhere, and then finally got a call from Elias Clark and met with Sherry up at Human Resources. And
Almost like not even paying attention to her.
So you don't read Runway?
no,
That could be refreshing.
Yeah, I think it is refreshing her.
And before today, you had never heard of...
no.
Might be below her ego.
And you have no style or sense of fashion?
I think that depends on what you're...
No, that wasn't a question.
It was rhetorical.
I was editor-in-chief of the Daily Northwestern, won a national competition for college journalists with my series on the Janitors Union.
Nice.
Which exposed the
That's all.
exploitation of...
Already made it a decision?
I think she usually makes decisions within 10 to 20 seconds.
You're right. I don't fit in here. I am not skinny or glamorous,
There we
and
go. Oh my gosh, she's
She's
standing
got a
up.
backbone.
I'm smart. I learn fast, and I will work
All right,
very
I've got the
hard.
exclusive on the Cavalli for Gwyneth.
Oh, she's like, someone spoke up to me.
You got spunk, kid.
Yeah.
Problem is, with that huge feathered headdress that she's wearing, she looks like she's working the main stage at the Golden Nugget.
She reminds me of me.
Thank you for your time.
Who is that sad little person?
That was good.
Who is that sad little person? Stanley Tucci's always good at playing gay people. I'm assuming this guy's gay. I made an assumption.
She wants you back.
It's crazy seeing Emily Blunt here.
Miranda Priestly is famous for being unpredictable.
Okay, Doug.
Oh, she's in Rent.
That would explain so much.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Look, seriously, Miranda Priestly is a huge deal. I bet a million girls would kill for that job.
Oh, they would.
Thing is, I'm not one of them.
Oh.
Well, look, you gotta start somewhere, right?
But she will
Look at
be.
this dump Nate works in.
She's going to become the devil's apprentice.
It's going to happen to her soul.
I will have a drink. I
You know
will
what?
have a
I'd
drink.
like to propose a toast. Okay. To jobs that pay the rent.
To jobs that pay the rent.
Hey.
Wow, she's not into fashion, but she's got the most, like, model boyfriend ever.
You should see the way these girls at Runway dress. I don't have a thing to wear to work.
Come on, you're gonna be answering phones and getting coffee. You need a ball gown for that?
Should have got Tom Welling for this role.
I'm gonna think you look great always.
Aww, I think you're full of it.
Oh, he's not.
Let's go home. I can think of something we can do that doesn't require any clothes.
Super Nintendo, I knew it.
You need to come into the office right this second and you pick up her coffee order on the way. Now? Now get a pen and write this down.
Time is it? 6:15?
Skimmed latte with an extra shot.
Write it down.
And 3 drip coffees with room for milk. Searing hot, and I mean hot.
Anxiety has never felt so fun.
I wonder if there's going to be a rift in their relationship because she has to become married to her work now.
I feel like that's incredibly telegraphed already, yeah.
Product placement, Starbucks. Let's go.
And I have a feeling she's going to usurp
There's some reason
Emily
that my
Blunt.
coffee isn't here. Has she died or something?
Is there a big... Oh, no, here she is.
Bloody tongue.
There's something so surreal about watching her just blend in with the cast, Emily Blunt.
For which you are totally wrong. And if you mess up, my head is on the chopping block. Now hang that up. Don't just fling it anywhere.
You can really feel the stress from Emily Blunt's character working for this woman.
Like, she never plays characters like, at least I don't see her play characters like this anymore. So it's pretty cool.
First of all, you and I answer the phones. The phone must be answered. Calls roll to voicemail and she gets very upset.
What if I need to...
What? No, one time an assistant left the desk because, she sliced her hand open with a letter opener.
Dumbass.
And Miranda missed Lagerfeld just before he boarded a 17-hour
damn.
flight to Australia. She now works at TV Guide.
Wow, TV Guide's out of business.
Miranda Priestly's office? No, she's not available. Who's...
Is she going to know what to say if the phone rings again?
Remember, you and I have totally different jobs. I mean, you get coffee. And you run
Oh,
errands.
so
I'm
patronizing.
in charge of her schedule.
Well, she wants to let her know who's in charge of the 2 assistants.
I get to go with her to Paris for Fashion Week in the fall.
Are you sure? Because she's got top billing.
Now stay here. I'm going to the art department to give them the book. Now, it is a mock-up of everything.
Oh, she's going to study it like nobody's business with a journalist brain.
And she don't touch it. She returns it to her. But Miranda is very private, and she does not like strangers in her house. So until she decides that you're not a total psycho, I get the lovely task of waiting around for the book.
As she's behaving like a psycho. Insists.
Emily, what do I do?
Deal with it.
Wish I would have been trained by someone like this.
Hello, Mrs. Priestley's office. That's what I meant, Miranda Priestley's office. She is in a meeting. Can I please take a message? Okay. Can you please spell Gabbana? Hello?
They're like, there's no way I just called Miranda's office and they don't know how to spell Cabana.
I guessed at 8.5.
He's going to be a mentor of sorts.
Yes.
Wow, that's very nice of you, but don't think I need these.
wants to see you grow.
Miranda hired me. She knows what I look like.
Do you?
Emily.
You're Emily.
She means you.
Yes, I think you are right about a mentor. Gonna need a guiding light here.
And clearer.
In such
There
a
you
dark
are,
place.
Emily. How many times do I have to scream your name?
I don't think
Actually,
she
it's
cares.
Andy.
Did you just correct her in front of people?
My name is Andy. Andrea, but everybody calls me Andy.
I need 10 or 15 skirts from Calvin Klein.
Okay, what kind of skirts do you...
Please bore someone else with your questions. And make sure we have Pier 59 at 8 a.m. tomorrow.
A peer?
I need to see a few of those satchels that Mark is doing in the Pony. And then tell Simone I'll take Jackie if Maggie isn't available. Did de Marchelier confirm?
De Marshall...
He doesn't know.
Get him on the phone.
Okay.
I'm telling you, a tape recorder would really help.
And Emily?
Oh, God.
Yes?
Whatever's coming is going to be bad.
Get some
Shoes.
heels.
All it takes is a look.
I thought in Shawshank Redemption they said no one pays attention to shoes. Maybe that's not in the fashion world, right?
That's all.
Thank you, Stanley Tucci. Oh, that looks painful.
Do you have de Marseillais?
Oh, leave it.
Didn't Emily Blunt used to have her job?
Yeah, she said she moved up to.
It seems like you have to really develop an ego in order to grow here.
There was something about Simone, Frankie, someone else, and she needs skirts from Calvin Klein. There was something about a pony.
Did she say which skirts?
No,
No. Did she say what kind?
No,
Colour?
I tried to ask her.
You never ask Miranda anything. And you will go to Calvin Klein.
Me?
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you have some prior commitment? Some hideous skirt convention you have to go to?
Oh, man, you will not be laughing much longer. I'd say over about another hour.
She's gonna transform into the Princess Diaries.
Miranda? Are you there? I'm about to walk in. I'll call you as soon as Hello?
While you're out,
Hi.
Miranda needs you to go to Hermes to pick up 25 scarves we ordered.
Oh, yeah, and Miranda went out to meet with Mizell, and she will want more Starbucks when she gets back. Hot Starbucks.
I might have a
Hot
panic
stuff.
attack doing this job.
Damn, this is day one.
Imagine what day 2 is gonna look like.
You haven't peed since I left?
No, I haven't been manning the desks, haven't I? Bursting.
God, she is unbearable. It's what this job does to you.
Oh, hi.
You do code. Do the code.
Snaps at her. Oh.
Now be prepared. The run-through is at 12:30 and people are panicking. So the phone is going to be ringing off the hook.
The run-through, right?
Yes, editors bring in options for the shoot and Miranda chooses. Okay, are you ready? Oh, hi. Right, well, after the loo, Serena and I are going to lunch. This is her, the new me.
Hi.
I get 20 minutes for lunch and you get 15. When I come back, you can go.
Wait, who's this actress?
I don't know. She's really attractive though.
She's some supermodel. Serena, or her real name? She playing herself?
Sure. I don't know if any supermodels.
I love Emily Blunt's performance. She's extremely unlikable, but in a very believable way.
Corn chowder. You do know that cellulite is one of the main ingredients in corn chowder.
Is it now? That's who does get you pay attention because I was noticing as she was eating a bagel. I'm like, that's not healthy.
Not since 2 became the new 4 and 0 became the new 2,
I'm a 6.
which is the new 14. Oh, never mind. I'm sure you had plenty more polyblend where that came from.
She likes his sass.
You think my clothes are hideous, I get it. I'm not going to be in fashion forever, so I don't really see the point of changing everything about myself just because I have this job.
Oh, you will.
Good point.
That's really what this multi-billion-dollar industry is all about anyway, isn't it? Inner beauty.
For sure. Beauty's the eye of the beholder.
Come on. Miranda's pushed the run-through up a half an hour. And she's always 15 minutes early.
Which means?
You're already late.
Early is on time is late, and late is unheard of.
Issue going well?
Oh, yes, our best September ever.
Great. Heard Miranda killed autumn jackets and pulled up the Sedona shoot. What's that costing me?
About 300,000.
Yikes.
Is this like the boss of all bosses?
Bird rabbits.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is Andy Sachs, Miranda's new assistant.
Oh, congratulations, young lady. 1 million girls would kill for that job.
Yeah, it's not the first time she heard that.
Chairman of Elias Clark.
Yeah. It is the boss of all bosses.
And I've seen all this before.
Deskins is trying to reinvent the dropway, so
Where
actually it's
are all the other dresses?
Oh my God, we're handheld. It's the first time we're handheld. This
Yeah.
is going to be a distraught scene.
It's just baffling to me. Why is it so impossible to put together a decent run-through? You people have had hours and hours to prepare. It's just so confusing to me.
She is so effortlessly scary.
Yeah, she doesn't use it through volume.
It's just cold.
And she uses pauses.
Well, you know me. Give me a full ballerina skirt and a hint of saloon, and I'm on board.
Do you think it's too much like
Like a La Croix from July?
The only opinion she trusts.
where are the belts for this dress? Why is no one ready?
It's a tough call. They're so different.
Oh, she was on Once Upon a Time. Played the Wicked Witch of the West. Her.
Oh no, why are you laughing? Don't laugh.
Something funny?
No, you're going to get in trouble.
No, nothing's, it's just that both those belts look exactly the same to me.
No, stop talking.
Learning about this stuff and,
You're making,
Stuff?
you're making a mockery.
I see. You think this has nothing to do with you. You go to your closet and you select, I don't know, that lumpy blue sweater.
Ooh.
Too seriously to care about what you put on your back.
Sizing
But
her up.
what you don't know is that
Breaking
that
her
sweater
down.
is not just blue. It's not turquoise. It's not lapis. It's actually cerulean.
Wow.
In 2002, Oscar de la Renta did a collection of cerulean gowns, and then I think it was Yves Saint Laurent, wasn't it, who
Shit.
showed cerulean military jackets. I think we need a jacket here. And then cerulean quickly showed up in the collections of 8 different designers. Filtered down through the department stores, and then...
Oh, it's coming together. She's flow state.
However, that blue represents millions of dollars and countless jobs.
Fascinating.
And it's sort of comical how you think that you've made a choice that exempts you from the fashion industry when, in fact, you're wearing a sweater that was selected for you by the people in this room.
Hey. It's just put it all in perspective.
Meryl Streep just got so hot. I'm so excited to watch Anne Hathaway evolve into something else.
Right.
Because she's so specifically defined right now.
And the clackers just worship her.
The who?
They call them clackers. Sound that their stilettos make in the marble lobby. It's like clack, 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 clack.
Oh my God. He's just going to hear about her job forever now.
It's all about you, honey.
Tomorrow they can spend another $300,000 reshooting something that was probably fine to begin with to sell people things they don't need. Good. I'm not even hungry anymore. That is why those girls are so skinny.
Because they're stressed out and can't eat.
I just have to stick it out for a year. 1 year. And then I can do what I came to New York to do.
Will you?
But I can't let Miranda get to me. I won't.
Easy there, Tiger.
He is just so laid back.
Sounds very simple.
Get me, Isaac. I don't see my breakfast here. Are my eggs here? Where are my eggs?
This is a fascinating time jump. Montage time jump.
Have the brakes checked on my car.
Oh, shit. I've never wanted to drive in New York City. I'd be too scared to.
So boogie boards or something for spring break.
Hello?
Damn, the outfits are fucking awesome in this. She's just worn like a zillion outfits, Miranda.
Shoes from Blahnik, and then go get Patricia.
Who's that? Go girl! Go girl!
All that I liked at that store on Madison. Get us a reservation for dinner tonight at that place.
It's just the same thing every morning.
Same thing every day. Same shit, different day.
This is making me want to dress a lot nicer.
I have Miranda Priestly calling for... Okay. I have Patrick.
What about SpongeBob?
You know, my dad's coming in from Ohio.
She doesn't
Yeah, we're
care.
gonna go out to dinner and maybe see Chicago. You doing anything fun this weekend?
Yes.
Working?
Why are you such a pain in the ass to her?
Because she's been working for Miranda and her soul
I
is
think she sees her former self in Anne Hathaway, a reflection of who she once was.
I don't want you to get behind me, Red.
Dad, how did you... I'm gonna kill Mom. Thank you.
Like she's
It's
hopeful
called
and
pillow
nice.
talk, sweetie.
Do you want to start grilling me now, or should we wait till after dinner?
Well, I thought I'd let you at least enjoy the bread basket first. We're just a little worried, honey. We get emails from you at your office at 2 a.m. Your pay is terrible. You don't get to write anything.
Hey, that's not fair. I wrote those emails.
Hey.
Why someone who got accepted to Stanford Law turns it down to be a journalist, and now you're not even doing that.
Oh, constantly going away from her dreams.
Being Miranda's assistant opens a lot of doors.
She's paying her
Emily's
dues.
going to Paris with Miranda in a few months, and she's going to meet editors and writers from every important magazine, and in a year that could be me.
Respect the vision of your daughter.
This is my good
Oh,
chance.
does she have to leave dinner with her dad?
My boss.
No.
I'm sorry, Dad. I have to take this.
Oh, no.
My flight has been canceled.
Oh, no.
Some absurd weather problem.
You could hear the weather outside.
I need to get home tonight. The twins have
Could
a
be the
recital tomorrow
fireplace.
morning at school.
But I was hoping that you could maybe get a flight for my boss from Miami to New York tonight.
Oh, that's so sad. Has no
It's a
time with her dad.
representation of someone who's married to their work. They shun everyone else out of their personal life.
It's over here, honey.
Hi, I'm trying to get a flight tonight from Miami.
Wow, try to conduct this in the middle of Times Square. What a pain in the ass.
Nothing is flying out. What do you mean nothing is flying out? It's for Miranda Priestly, and I know that she's a client of yours. She's flown with you before. Yes, hi, I need a jet.
Let's go, grow a spunk, make it happen.
Miranda, hi. Look, I'm trying to get you a flight, but no one is flying out because of the weather.
Nope, don't take no for an answer.
It's just, I don't know, drizzling.
It is so
I guess you're right.
cartoonishly
Yeah,
strong.
I guess you're right. It was the weather.
This is your responsibility. This is your job. Get me home.
What does she want you to do? Call the National Guard and have her airlifted out of there?
Of course not. Could I do that?
Oh, they're gonna miss the Chicago musical.
Absolutely wonderful. They played Rachmaninoff. Everyone loved it. Everyone.
Rachmaninoff.
except me.
She didn't make it.
Sadly, I was not there.
Miranda, I'm so sorry.
Do you know why I hired you?
No.
I always hire the same girl.
You stood up to me.
Stylish, slender.
My God.
Worships the magazine, but so often they turn out to be disappointing and stupid.
Oh, she was hinting at Emily.
Impressive resume and the big speech about your so-called work ethic.
Or maybe I got that wrong.
Take a chance. Hire the smart fat girl.
Jesus Christ.
This is a lawsuit waiting to happen.
So mean.
You ended up disappointing me more than any of the other silly girls.
Emotional manipulation is a very strong tactic.
She's really gonna try to get Anne Hathaway to do her best to satisfy.
I really did everything I could think of.
That's all.
Just make her happy. Come on, Andrea. Rise to the occasion. Quit your crying.
Excuse me, where do you think you're going?
Where's Stanley Tucci? Brighten her spirits.
Andrea's the kind of person who doesn't want to quit this time. She keeps quitting on stuff. Not this time.
She hates me, Nigel. I don't know what else I can do, because if I do something right, it's unacknowledged. She doesn't even say thank you. But if I do something wrong...
Yes, this is a common thing with people. They're always happy to point out your flaws.
I can get another girl to take your job in 5 minutes. One who really wants it.
No, I don't want to quit. That's not fair. But I'm just saying that I would just like a little credit for the fact that I'm killing myself trying.
Want some words of affirmation?
Be serious. You are not trying.
Wow.
You are whining.
Yeah, okay.
Do you want me to say poor you? Miranda's picking on you. Poor you, poor Andy. Wake up, Six. She's just doing her job. Don't you know that you were working at the place that published some of the greatest artists of the century? Halston, Lagerfeld, De La Renta. And what they did was greater than art, because you live your life in it. Well, not you, obviously. You think this is just a magazine? This is a shining beacon of hope for, let's say, a young boy growing up in Rhode Island with 6 brothers, pretending to go to soccer practice when he was really going to sewing class.
I wonder who he's talking about.
Guessing someone named Nigel?
This place, where so many people would die to work, you only deign to work. And you want to know why she doesn't kiss you on the forehead and give you a gold star on your homework at the end of the day.
You got to grow some super thick skin. And
Yeah,
New York is the
it's
cutthroat
a
place to do
cutthroat
it.
business.
I don't want to. I just wish that I knew what I could do to Nigel.
Thank you.
Time to change your fashion.
I need you to help me, Nigel. Give me a fashion makeover and a life makeover.
This whole closet that'll fit a size 6, I can guarantee you.
Holy crap, oh moly, Jesus.
All right, we'll journey this for you.
I don't know if there's anything in here for you.
You'll take what I give you and you'll like it. We'll do this Dolce for you. Jimmy Choo. Nola Blahnik.
I have no idea any of these names he's mentioning other than Dolce.
It might fit. It might. Okay, now Chanel. You're in desperate need of Chanel.
Okay, I know Chanel.
Darling, shall we? We have to get to the beauty department, and God knows how long that's going to take.
I want to hear the Pretty Woman song.
He's the only one who could be like making fun of her and actually get away with it that doesn't piss her off.
Held up the swimwear eyelash curler and said,
That's Giselle.
Giselle?
The model?
I don't know who that is.
Going to be a complete and utter disaster.
Whoa! Holy crap, her transformation is halfway complete.
The nerdy high school girl's looking good.
Miranda Priestly's office.
Listen to how different she sounds now.
Available. I'll report. Okay, thanks. Bye.
So if I just get a fashion makeover, I'll be a different person, Greg?
The clothes you wear can help you feel different.
You look good.
Oh. I'm going to be replaced. Damn it. Curious if he's going to recognize his own girlfriend.
So Emily Blunt must have been putting her down to keep her in her place so she would never rise to the occasion.
Honey? Here's the thing. I thought she looked super hot before. I mean, she's really hot now, but...
What do you think?
Who's my girlfriend? What have you done with her?
I think we better get out of here before my girlfriend sees me.
Boy, he's embracing his Vinny Chase, and I appreciate it.
What is this character? Just a dude who's always like chilling out and just in a good mood all the time. Fellow reject, Greg from an alternate timeline is here to let you know that we have launched 3 new Stranger Things shirts in honor of the final season. First one up, Universal-inspired monster poster of Vecna. This is from our friend Janine. I came up with this idea a long time ago. I love those classic Universal monster posters. I'm just so happy to see this brought to life. I'm going to get a printout of this. The second one up that we have here is from the mind of Aaron Alexander, from the artist Sammy, who we worked with plenty of times. Dr. Stranger Things. Need I say more? Come on, how come no one's come up with this yet? And the third one, I'm wearing it right now. Reject Things. Thanks, Alex, for coming up with it. And thanks, Andrew, for snagging my size. And of course, we have our classic ones up there as well. We have a ton to peruse through. Anyone you buy is an amazing way to support everyone here who works in front and behind the camera. You can scan this barcode right here on screen. If you're interested, go to the link in the description box and pin comment. If you end up not buying one, that's a-okay. I'm just glad they exist, so now I can be wearing them. Let's get back to the video, people. Nice. Oh, she gets her fashion change montage.
But I like that they're not doing it in front of a mirror. They're doing it as she's going to work. That's cool. Very inventive.
Little swipe match cuts. Yeah, that takes an interesting amount of storyboarding to get this down.
Yeah. Cool.
Nice. I didn't even see that one coming. So these are all just clothes she's borrowing.
Mm-hmm. We're going to use the burgundy.
No.
Like,
oh, damn. Oh.
Andrea?
For the cover try.
I made a woman out of you.
So we spent a whole semester on potatoes alone. Take the fry and squeeze it.
Where are you, Andrea?
She's married to her work now, Greg.
There's a crisis in the accessories department. I needed to find a
So
python
high
again.
stakes.
Python's hot right now.
I can tell you, Greg, he feels alone in this relationship. I'm sensing it.
Charlie Rose sent it to Miranda for her birthday. I looked it up online. It's $1,100.
What?
Wow. That's $1,100.
Hairbrushes, a little Clinique.
You guys could pawn all this.
Oh, damn it. I love your job.
Oh, he's not
that
looking
look.
happy.
He's like, yeah, I'm not interested.
You want? Oh, I think she likes it.
He's like, I was right in the middle of my potato story.
This is sold out everywhere. Where did you get this?
Miranda didn't want it, so.
Oh, no. This bag is like $1,900.
She's just like back. She's switching. She's moving purses, people.
You have one, you put all your junk in it, and that's it. You're done.
Fashion is not about utility. An accessory is merely a piece of iconography.
Thank you.
And it's pretty.
And it's pretty.
Hey, I love my satchel.
Than just fancy purses.
Oh, here we go. Oh, my God. She's becoming part of the cult.
Interview with Christian Amanpour.
Looks like someone's been drinking the Kool-Aid.
There it is. The cult.
Yep, the dragon lady.
Miranda?
Let me talk to her.
No, okay, I need that.
I'll tell her to get her own scrambled eggs.
Lily, no. Look that thing up. It's gonna answer. It's gonna answer.
Oh, shit. Guys, that's not cool to mess with her work.
Absolutely. I'm leaving right now.
I'm leaving, Randy? You just got there?
These such assholes.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, she's like,
Is that what I'm like?
You're great, man.
That didn't sound confident in the way you said that.
We love you, Greg. Just don't get too much of a fashion makeover. Want your soul to remain intact.
God, I would hate being at a party like this.
As long as there's supermodels there, I wouldn't mind showing off my charismatic charm.
That's him right there.
Oh, he was in The Dark Knight Rises and Ghost of Girlfriends Past.
I'm Andy. I'm picking up from Miranda Priestly.
Oh, yes, you must be the new Emily.
You must be the new Emily.
Very nice. Distressed studded leather, pieced by hand, finished with a metallic fringe. Very nice indeed. Who made that fantastic thing?
You.
It's a sketch of Miranda's dress for the benefit. Also the centerpiece of my spring collection. Top secret stuff.
I'll guard it with my life.
Please do.
As much as she's evolved and changed.
Christian Thompson.
Christian Thompson? You're kidding. No, you write for like every magazine. I love.
Something I aspire to do right.
I reviewed your collection of essays from my college newspaper.
Did you mention my good looks, my killer charm?
No, but
What do you do?
I want to work for somewhere like the New Yorker or Vanity Fair. I am a writer too.
Are you really?
Well, I should read your stuff. Why don't you send it over?
Wow, just right away.
Thank you. That would be great. But actually,
That's how life works, Craig. Networking.
right now, I'm working as Miranda Priestly's assistant.
Well, that's too bad. That's never survived Miranda. Well, you seem nice, smart. You can't do that job.
Yeah, that was patronizing, man.
Gotta go.
Ooh.
Well, it was very, very nice to meet you, Miranda girl.
Ooh. I understand where he's coming from, what he meant.
Oh, no, he's coming back. He's coming back. He's our threat.
Emily?
Oh, it's going to be a big moment when she actually calls her
Call James
Andy.
Holt's office. Tell them I want to move the preview.
James
up to
Holt?
today.
Isn't that who she just spoke to?
Everybody else.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's what she delivered.
Miranda insists upon seeing all the designers' collections before they show them.
Great to see.
Oh, this is James.
And she tells them what she thinks.
In her way.
James. Oh, yeah. I thought we were on the same page. Okay.
One nod is good. 2 nods is very good. There's only been one actual smile on record, and that was Tom Ford in
How nervous he is.
2001.
An Obi belt.
If she doesn't like it, she shakes her head.
Hello there.
This is the dress that we have designed specifically and exclusively for you.
Then, of course, there's the pursing of the lips.
Which means?
Oh, no.
Just go.
So because she pursed her lips, he's going to change his entire collection?
You still don't get it, do you? Her opinion is the only one that matters.
This is hell.
And I'll need a change of clothes.
Well, I've already messengered your outfit over to the shoot.
She's spending so much time with her. She knows her so well at this point.
And Andrea, I would like you to deliver the book to my home tonight.
She knows her name. Hey.
That's
awesome.
If I can deliver the book, then that means I must have done something right. I'm not a psycho.
You're never going to get Emily Blunt's approval.
I mean, she didn't call me Emily. Isn't that great?
Oh. She seems very happy about this.
Now, it's very important that you do exactly what I'm about to tell you.
Shut up.
Oh, no.
The book is assembled by 10:30, and you must wait around for it until then.
Oh, no.
You will be delivering Miranda's dry cleaning with the book.
Did she give her...
Now, the car will take you
False.
straight to Miranda's townhouse. You let yourself in.
Let yourself in. Oh, my God.
I'm worried she's giving her bad information.
And you walk across the foyer. You hang the dry cleaning in the closet across from the staircase.
I don't feel good about this.
And you leave the book on the table with the flowers.
There's like 10 tables with flowers.
Shit! It's that door to the left.
The twins.
Is this The Shining?
You can give the book to us.
Gives you a nice home.
It's okay. Come on up. No, they can't. It's okay.
Don't listen.
Come on.
Nope, no.
Or you could bring the book upstairs. Emily does it all the time.
They're obviously lying.
Right, she does.
Ugh. They're obviously lying. Oh, come on.
I rushed out an investment committee meeting. I sat there waiting for you for almost an hour.
Her marriage is in shambles.
I knew what everyone in that restaurant
Wonder why. Does she like work a lot?
waiting for her.
Oh, my God, she's going to become human.
Ah!
Ah! Please, for the love of God. Stop! 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 This is so awkward.
The twins said hello, so I said hello back, and then I went up the stairs to give her the book, and...
You went upstairs. You went upstairs. Oh my God, why didn't you just climb into bed with her and ask for a bedtime story? Okay.
That would have been entertaining.
If you get fired, that might jeopardize Paris for me, and if that happens, I will search every Blimpies in the tri-state area until I... She's gonna fire me? I don't know. She's not happy.
Andrea?
Oh, the first time she actually summoned her with her name.
Miranda, about last night,
I need the new Harry Potter book for the twins.
Yeah. This is what, 2006?
Down to Barnes & Noble right now.
Not Order
Did
of
you
the
fall down
Phoenix.
and smack your little head on the pavement?
Oh, there it is.
Not that I can recall.
We have all the published Harry Potter books. Twins want to know what happens next.
This is your one chance to prove yourself.
The unpublished.
Oh my God.
Well, we know everyone in publishing. It shouldn't be a problem, should it? And you can do anything, right?
Wow, she's like trying to sabotage her.
My girls are leaving on the train for the grandmother's at 4, so the book better be here no later than 3.
Of course.
And I would like my steak here in 15 minutes.
That means
I have 4 hours to get the impossible manuscript. Smith & Wollensky's doesn't open until 11:30. How am I gonna get the steak? Okay, I will be back in 15 minutes. Wish me luck.
No, shan't.
That's it all possible.
oh, she could go to Simon Baker
No. Unpublished.
because he's a writer.
Oh, he's a writer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It makes a difference.
The blonde, good-looking man with the
Christian Thompson. That's his name.
with the eyebrows.
Let me call you back. Hi, you probably don't remember me, but
Hey, you did say 5-10 minutes ago he's gonna come back.
sorry to ask, but I am desperate.
Just tell her it can't be done. You'll have to come up with a
Wow,
plan B.
doesn't look real.
It's Miranda Priestly we're talking about. There is no plan B. There's only plan A.
I mean, Brad Pitt's got Plan B. That looks really delicious.
What's that? Oh, I don't want that. I'm having lunch with Irv. I'll be back at 3. My Starbucks waiting.
Purposely sabotaging her.
And if you don't have that Harry Potter book by then, don't even bother coming back.
Oh my God.
Quit? Are you sure?
I failed. She's gonna fire me anyway. I might as well beat her to the punch.
Oh no. That she's gonna get a call from Simon Baker.
Good
Christian
for you.
Thompson?
Congratulations, you're free.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's. I don't even know if that's his actual actor name. I could be getting that wrong. there it is.
I'm brilliant.
There it is.
You didn't.
Oh yes, friend of a friend does the cover art, and she happens to have the manuscript.
Let's go!
Oh no, because that would mean that I actually did something right.
Is it the Half-Blood Prince or Deathly Hallows?
The thing is, Christian, I was just.
Look, you want this thing, you better hurry. I'll meet you at the St. Regis.
Oh, you owe this man, well, you can't give him a date.
You gotta sleep with him. Sleep with him.
Do what Greg says then.
Just sleep with him.
Already getting rid of your soul at this point.
You have 1 hour.
Oh, gotta copy it. Wow. Make a
Did the
point.
impossible.
1 copy. What are my twins going to do with that? Share?
No, I made 2 copies and had them covered, reset, and bound so that they wouldn't look like manuscripts. This is an extra copy to have in file.
Well, where are these fabulous copies? I don't see them anywhere.
Oh, it is book 7, Deathly Hallows.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
What a great look. Oh my God.
That's all.
Impressed.
Yeah. Okay. There's also, too, like, what are you willing to do to get me what I want? Even though it was sabotage. Was her original intent. But the fact that she sees, like, she's so resourceful.
Man, they charge like $5 a strawberry there.
I'm sure it's probably way more expensive now in 2025.
We should celebrate.
She didn't quit.
Wait a minute, you quit your job, but you're still working on the twin science project?
Oh, that's what she's doing. I thought she was doing her own hobby.
After we talked, I realized it doesn't make sense throwing
Oh,
away
there's a
all
rift
those
in the
months of
relationship.
hard work.
Never saw this coming.
Whatever. It's your job.
Nate,
I wonder if he's back in the part 2.
I'm still the same person I was.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Same Andy, better clothes.
I like
No.
the old clothes.
I did too.
New mask, same task.
What about these necklaces? Do you like them? No. This dress, it's new.
I think she's gonna get naked, Andrew.
I'm not going to be upset at this.
There is one other thing that's new that I thought you might like, but, what about this?
We're never gonna get... Is this Seal? We're never gonna survive unless we get a little crazy.
My personal life is hanging by a thread, that's all.
Well, join the club. That's what happens when you start doing well at work, darling.
That's it.
He's got the best lines.
That means it's time for a promotion.
Like, we need a good actor to deliver these incredible lines. Let's get Stanley Tucci.
What about Testino? Where are we on that?
Zach Posen's doing some very sculptural suits, so I suggested that Testino shoot them at the Noguchi Garden.
Perfect. Thank God somebody came to work today.
They're showing a lot of florals right now, so I was thinking I could do a
Florals?
shoot.
For spring. Groundbreaking.
Florals and the more raw, rough-hewn.
Oh, don't show up sick. Don't show up sick. Oh, this is when Andrea takes your job.
You don't show up sick to work. You don't get sick at work.
This is when Andrea swoops in.
The benefit tonight. I've been looking forward to it for months. I refuse to be sick. I'm wearing Valentino for crying out loud. I suggest you go and drop Miranda's Fendi bag off at the showroom, and then I suppose you can just go home.
Yeah, that is great. Perfect, actually.
Says
Need to get
what?
to Magnolia Bakery before it closes. It's Nate's birthday tonight.
Oh, no. Oh, my gosh, she's going to get invited to the event.
Shit, on his birthday?
Oh,
That is
no.
the kiss of death.
Oh, no. Ooh. Oh, no.
I love my job. I love my job. I love my job.
Oh my God, on his freaking birthday.
Before the benefit tonight, I need to make sure that you're both fully prepped on the guest list.
Both.
I thought that only the first assistant went to the benefit.
Only when the first assistant hasn't decided to become an incubus of viral.
Ooh.
You'll come and help Emily.
Oh, that's so sad.
Oh no, God dang. There's being understanding, but when your girlfriend doesn't.
Look, you better just start without me, okay? I'll get there as soon as I can.
Andy, come on, it's his birthday.
I love that. But I'll call you the second I'm leaving, okay?
Oh, no.
Will that fit me?
Look at that, she's growing a deep appreciation for fashion.
I'm fishing line and we're in business.
Yeah, if she does make it, it's going to be over by the time she gets there, or close to it. Yeah, there's the understanding boyfriend in there, and then there's the boyfriend that you piss off constantly.
Oh, nothing.
And I'm gonna be with Adrian Grenier in this one. But also, look, I'm rooting for her and her career.
You look so thin.
Do I?
Oh.
Well, I'm on this new diet. It's very effective. Well, I don't eat anything.
That's probably why you're
I
sick.
feel like I'm about to faint. I eat a cube of cheese.
Actually being vulnerable with Andy, Craig, showing some humanity. Not gonna lie, this feels like the same room that was in 2003's Daredevil where they had the party. I don't know why.
Emily, come here.
Is that like a famous writer?
Jacqueline Paulet from French Runway.
The French version.
Oh my God, Miranda hates her. She was supposed to arrive after Miranda left. I did. Oh.
Miranda, fabulous event.
Oh, he's just putting on such a facade around her.
Please. We're so happy that you were able to come to our little gathering.
Of course. I plan my whole year around this.
That actress looks so familiar.
Oh, God, I know this.
It's Ambassador Franklin.
Thank you, Andrea.
And that's the woman that he left his wife for, Rebecca.
She was surprised to know that.
Very kind. Thank you. Back to sit.
Oh,
You'll regret that. Thank you.
being kind to someone who was never nice to you. I love it.
This is how you get replaced.
Oh, shit. Ugh.
Oh?
Oh, shit.
You're a vision.
Oh.
Thank God I saved your job.
Let me remind you about this.
You know, I figured out a few things on my own, too. Turns out I'm not as nice as you thought.
I hope not. If it weren't for the stupid boyfriend, I'd have to whisk you away right here and now.
Ooh.
You actually say things like that to me.
Only ones I'm interested in.
Well, I gotta go.
Are you sure? Because my editor for New York Magazine is inside.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I could introduce you to. You sent over your stuff for me to look at.
Choose your job.
Choose your priority.
Why don't you come in just for one drink?
No, I can't.
He's trying to sleep with you. Come on.
Give my best to the boyfriend.
Acting like you don't really care.
He
Smart.
really was very endearing about that comment.
Hey.
Not even looking.
He's watching Rob Dibble, Cincinnati Red. You know Rob Dibble, right?
Happy birthday.
That's the worst birthday. It's almost as bad as the time my credit check.
I kept trying to leave, but
I want to hear about that story.
You know, I didn't have a choice.
Don't worry about it.
Can we at least talk about this?
You look really pretty.
Oh my God. What a perfect way to punish. I could learn something. Next time, when my wife is wrong once every 2 years,
just say you look really
I'm gonna
pretty.
just be like, all right, you pay a compliment, you walk away.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
Don't talk to the twins or listen to them. Or don't go into room 237.
Or she's going to get invited in.
Is this one of the clips you've seen?
No, actually, I don't know what
clip. You don't remember what clips you've seen?
Yeah.
You're like that. The scene was just a little telegraph. You're like, I can read the room.
Paris is the most important week of my entire year. I need the best possible team with me.
You're coming to Paris with me.
That no longer includes Emily.
Oh, no! That is so sad.
Shit.
I feel like I should have seen that coming. There.
Miranda, I can't.
If you don't go, I'll assume you're not serious about your future. Runway or any other publication.
Oh, threatening her whole career.
Can she have Emily come as her second assistant?
The decision's yours.
Oh, that's so mean. It's so no. Oh, what? Damn.
You want to be in the cutthroat business? You gotta be cutthroat.
It's a Sophie's Choice, starring Meryl Streep. I've never seen Sophie's Choice. Don't know what it's about either.
I have not seen it either.
But whenever there's a difficult decision, people say it's like Sophie's Choice.
Stuck between a rock and a hard place. It's like, God dang it! Why do I have to be so good at my job?
Hey, they said when your personal life falls apart, that's when you get promoted.
When your personal life gets so when you get really good at your job, your personal life gets really bad or something like that.
Yeah, he said she would get promoted once everything falls apart.
I think we've met the mom, right? Only the dad.
Andy, you coming to bed anytime soon?
Yeah, 5 minutes, okay?
God, he must feel so lonely in this relationship.
I don't know what he does though.
He's a chef.
But like,
you mean when he's not with her?
Yeah, I mean, is he like aspiring to something?
Wants to be a private chef for a celebrity or a fashion designer. Can have a cutthroat kid.
Does his character have a goal at all?
I mean, we don't spend it.
Or is he just the boyfriend where he likes everything simple?
Oh, is Emily gone? Or is she just really sick? Demoted or fired?
Andrea, don't forget to tell Emily.
Oh, yeah. She demoted her to assistant number 2.
Oh. Shit. While she's sick.
Hi, sorry I'm late. It's just Miranda wanted some scarves from her mez.
Emily.
Oh, this is hard to watch.
This is what we call a boomerang effect.
Whoa, sorry.
She's literally become Andy now.
Emily, when you come in, there's something I have to talk to you about.
Well, I hope it's not another Miranda problem.
It's an Emily problem.
Good, because I've got so much to deal with before I go. I swear to God.
No way.
Holy shit! Oh my God.
She's having the worst fucking week ever. She's gonna have to tell her while she's in the hospital. This is ridiculous.
Holy shit.
I don't care if she was gonna fire you or beat you with a red-hot poker. You should have said no.
Emily, I didn't have a choice.
I had Sophie's Choice.
You just want to be a journalist. And what a pile of bollocks. Face it, Andy, you sold your soul the day you put on that first pair of Jimmy Choos. Don't deserve them.
No,
You
she's even
eat
eating.
carbs, for Christ's
Yeah.
sake.
As she's eating carbs.
They really switched roles.
I was saying, she was on the phone like she feels like Andy in the first 10, 15 minutes.
Emily,
I said go.
No, man. Last thing I did was expect to feel sorry for her.
Hey, this show is amazing. I am so proud of you.
Thank you.
Where's Nate?
You have somebody I want you to meet. Okay?
Art and sex lead the way.
Hey, nice combination. I like it. What would you do if Christian Thompson was here, Greg?
Not sleep with him when the friends are around.
Hey. Oh, speak of the Devil Wears Prada.
Hey, Miranda girl.
I never would have guessed that.
It's already got a cute name for her.
Making my Paris plans, I found myself wondering if you were going to be there.
He's got some very poignant eyebrows.
I am going.
Great. I'm staying in a fantastic little hotel in the south, right across the street from the falafel restaurant that will change your life.
I need to learn a thing or two about flirting from this guy.
Sorry, I'll be too busy working. I'll have to find someone else's life to change.
Well, that's just it. I'm beginning to wonder if I can.
Oh, damn.
Oh my gosh, she closed her eyes. She received it. See? It's bad news bears. Oh no,
she's reading the body language and the look. Oh,
No.
shit.
Lily, he's just a guy I know.
But a friend would tell.
The Andy I know is madly in love with Nate. This glamazon who skulks around in corners with some random hot fashion guy? I don't get her. Have fun in Paris.
Damn.
You going to Paris?
Oh my god.
I thought Paris was a big deal for Emily.
Shit.
You're the one who, what? No, come on.
Andy, what the hell is wrong with
I
you?
didn't have a choice, okay?
That's your answer for everything lately. I didn't have a choice. Like this job was forced on you. Like you don't make these decisions yourself.
You're mad because I work late all the time and because I missed your birthday party.
Oh, let me turn it around on you now.
You hate Miranda and you think fashion is stupid.
I make port wine reductions all day. I'm not exactly in the Peace Corps. I wouldn't care if you were out there pole dancing all night, as long as you did it with a little integrity.
Oh wow.
You used to say this was just a job. You used to make fun of the runway girls. What happened? Now you've become one of them.
That's absurd.
She's evolved.
Just own up to it, and then we can stop pretending like we have anything in common anymore.
Ooh.
You don't mean that.
No, I do.
Oh no.
Are we breaking up?
Maybe this trip is coming at a good time. Maybe we should take a break.
Ooh, shit.
Nate?
Saved by the ring?
I'm sorry.
You have a choice. No, Nate, go. Leave, Nate. Show some integrity, Nate. Leave.
You know, in case you were wondering, the person whose calls you always take, that's the relationship you're in.
Hey, Nate's got a point.
I hope you two are very happy together.
So she can sleep with the guy in Paris now.
That's what this is all leading to.
Man, she got a lucky break.
By the way, this song by U2 was in season 2 of Entourage for Johnny Chase's birthday. When they were leaving Comic-Con to announce Vinny as Aquaman and James Cameron's Aquaman.
Sweet stuff, man.
Watched that show about 20 times. You ever been to Paris?
No.
We should do a Real Rejects trip to Paris. Someone fund it for us. Valentino.
I wonder if they actually shot this in Paris or they just got a bunch of inserts.
Is that Heidi Klum I just saw? I think it was. I don't know. Which is funny that we heard a Seal song earlier. It seems like they are at the real event, intertwined with filming.
These like documentary style
Yeah,
choices
I like
are.
how that looks like Heidi Klum in the background.
How are you?
And this guy looks like he has a lot of makeup on.
A lot of tanning.
This is my new Emily.
Hello, how do you do? Nice to meet you.
Yeah, it's like all grainy, the footage that's like the real stuff. Gives it a more authentic feel that they're really that they are actually there.
I've been thinking, you still owe me for Harry Potter. Are you working tonight?
Taking photos together.
Miranda has a dinner.
Great, you're free. Oh, but there is the problem of le boyfriend.
We're taking a break. Don't say it.
Wait, don't tell me the boyfriend non plus? Je suis très, très désolé.
No, you're so full of it. You're not désolé at all.
What time should I pick you up? I'll call you.
Yeah.
How long can she resist his charm?
I feel like Adrian Grenier is so much more attractive. But, you know, we all have our types.
Are you talking about internally or externally or both?
I mean, both, honestly.
Hey, he's very good. He's very good looking. Not going to debate that.
Oh no, hubby problems?
Oh, there you are.
No, it's a performance.
We need to go over the seating chart.
Yeah, sure. I have it right here.
Throw yourself back into work. Hide from your pain.
By all means, move at a glacial pace. You know how that thrills me.
Can we just have a moment of vulnerability and chat with each other like human beings?
So
We're both going through it right now.
we need to move Snoop Dogg to my table.
Yeah, I would so want to be at the table.
But your table's full.
Make it happen.
Stephen isn't coming.
That's why she's sad.
So I don't need to fetch Stephen from the airport tomorrow?
Correct.
If you speak to him and he decides to rethink the divorce.
Damn, that guy's gonna get a lot of money.
Yeah.
We're very fetching. Go fetch.
Something tells me she works more than she's in the relationship.
You know.
And then when we get back to New York, we need to contact
A divorce attorney.
Leslie, see what she can do to minimize the press on all this. Another divorce.
Here he comes.
Splashed across page 6.
Okay, it's a cautionary tale, man.
Just imagine what they're going to write about me. Snow Queen drives away another Mr. Priestly.
It all sounds accurate.
Mr. Priestly? So full of herself. I love it.
I don't really care what anybody writes about me.
That's right. I don't care what anyone writes about me.
My girls, it's just so unfair to the girls.
She does have a heart.
Another disappointment.
It's a black heart.
Another letdown.
Dark
another
heart.
father figure.
She's like, damn, I'm walking this path right now.
The point is, we really need to figure out where to place Donatella because she's barely speaking
What's
to
going to
There it
happen
is.
if she
Oh my
tries?
God. Great.
Flip the switch back on. Be soulless now.
You want me to cancel your evening? I can.
Don't be ridiculous. Why would we do that?
Because you're hurting.
Is there anything else I can do?
Your job.
Her visual expression, facial expression rather, says so much. Her visual narration. Meryl Streep. That's why she's such a powerful actress.
She was using the mirror in the beginning of the movie there. Going back to the beginning. Wonder who it is.
Hi, I need Miranda's ID.
Is that who you were expecting?
No, I thought it was Simon.
I know, that's why I said that. I knew where your head was at, because I was thinking the same thing.
Who put that together for you?
Oh, it's just something I threw on.
Let me see you turn.
I feel like we haven't gotten Nigel in a while.
It's really just, no, it's...
Incredibile.
We're going to celebrate. I'm going to get some champagne.
Celebrate.
What are we toasting?
We're toasting, my dear, to the dream job.
What'd you get?
James Holt.
Yeah.
Massimo Cortellone is investing in James's company and taking it global. Bags, shoes, fragrances.
Oh my God, is he leaving Runway?
And James needs a partner.
Damn.
He is
But
leaving.
does he want to take Anne Hathaway?
That partner would be me.
Wow.
No, Miranda knows because she put me up for it. Oh, God.
I can't imagine Runway without you.
How about you come with me?
For the first time in 18 years, I'm going to be able to call the shots in my own life.
That's awesome. Good for Nigel.
I'm going to be able to come to Paris and actually see Paris.
Oh, no. What a real line.
You bet your size 6 ass.
Oh, she lost weight.
Way to go, Andy.
Congratulations.
Now I just feel bad for Nate. He doesn't get to experience that size 4 ass anymore.
Okay, she's tough, but if Miranda were a man, no one would notice anything about her except how great she is at her job.
She's got to survive in a man's world.
I'm sorry, I can't believe this. You're defending her. You, my friend, are crossing over to the dark side.
Yes. Darth Vader would be proud.
I resent that.
You shouldn't. It's sexy.
Sexy. Really?
What if
Oh,
they
man.
subverted
Oh,
her?
when she said really? Oh my God. Oh no, it's happening. She doesn't seem too heartbroken about her breakup with Nate.
Do you know where we're going? Because I'm lost.
Yeah, don't worry.
Well, I mean, this guy is what she aspires to be in terms of a writer.
You know, Gertrude Stein once said, "America is my country, and Paris is my hometown."
Do you just write stuff like that down and then file it away to use in us girls?
Smart man.
That's my
That's
way.
your way.
I work freelance. I have a lot of free time on my hands.
That's what she needs, free time.
I never understood why everyone was so crazy about Paris, but
She seems a little... Didn't he say something about pole dancing?
beautiful.
Oh!
Whoa, right into
shit.
the lips. Oh, they're really kissing.
You know, Nate and I just split up a couple days ago, and I can't.
Ooh.
I've had too much wine and my hearing, vision, judgment's impaired.
Oh no.
I'm out of excuses.
Yeah, you are.
Oh. Oh man.
And back home, Nate is sleeping with Emily, right?
Let's only hope so.
Oh, shit.
Actually slept with him.
Jesus.
I wonder if Nate will find it.
Did he leave her there?
I'm sure he's getting something.
Oh.
Breakfast or something.
I hope you're right. I just don't know. Seems like he left her.
It's late. Oh my God, I hope you're not late.
She is so disoriented right now.
What is that?
High fashion.
Bonjour, madame.
Oh, he is back. Okay. Or he was in the shower.
What the hell is this?
What American Runway will look like when Jacqueline Follet is the new editor-in-chief.
Oh. Oh, shit.
Replacing Miranda?
And she's bringing me in to run all the editorial content.
Oh my God.
Jacqueline's a lot younger than Miranda. She has a fresher take on things.
Damn. Really is a cutthroat world in business.
Miranda will be devastated. Her whole life is about Runway. He can't do that to her.
It's done. Irv's gonna tell Miranda after the party for James.
And she has no idea.
She's a big girl. She'll be fine.
Whoa, this guy's so cold. I thought he was so charming and so welcoming, Greg.
Baby, it's done.
Baby?
I'm not your baby.
Oh. Dude, you just showed her a side that she didn't like.
I guess it is shoot this in Perry.
Oh, thank God. You're there.
Hello.
I need to talk to you right away. It's about Jacqueline Follet. She's gonna...
Nikes. That's going to leave a mark.
Did she leave already?
I need to talk to you. Do not disturb me again.
But,
it's just...
Oh, she
Such
changed.
a tropey thing to do in a movie is, I need to give you information and you're not allowing me to.
Irv is making Jacqueline Follet the editor-in-chief of Runway. Christian Thompson told me he's going to work with her.
Oh, she
and
knows.
Irv is going to tell you today, so I thought that maybe if I told you that you could fix it.
Do I smell freesias?
What?
Did she make some deal?
I specifically told them that...
I see.
Or did she negotiate something?
Anywhere, I will be very disappointed.
Oh, what did she concoct?
Maybe she's going to work for Nigel?
No. She concocted something. She gets her way.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Miranda Priestly.
Woo! I feel like Nigel's the only one she really respected when she worked with.
Bonjour.
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
Before I talk to you about James,
I'm so nervous.
I would like first to share some news with you.
She struck some deal.
Recently, Massimo Cortellone has agreed to finance the expansion of the James Holt
See,
label.
with Nigel?
Oh, is she going to take his job?
That's what
That's what you said?
That's what I said.
That's what you said? Yeah.
I said she's going to work with Nigel.
No, I think she's going to take Nigel's job.
What?
When the time came for James to choose the new president of James Holt International, he chose from within the Runway family.
No, don't take Nigel's job.
I think she did.
I think she did too. Oh, shit.
Is my friend.
Oh, the other one. Yeah, her. Yeah.
Oh, wait, what?
She pawned off Jacqueline to that. Yeah. Wow, she pawned. Okay.
So that means Nigel doesn't get. Oh, that sucks. He just has to have a smiling face. Oh.
She keeps Runway and totally screwed over Nigel.
Oh, poor Nigel. Dee gets screwed over too, which I'm not mad about.
When the time is right, she'll pay me back.
Oh.
You sure about that?
18. What did he say? 18 years?
But I hope for the best.
I love his attitude.
That's painful. That is so sad.
Hey, I respect someone who can stay in that positive attitude after just getting dicked over like that.
How can you still work for this lady?
That would be a lot of resentment at work every day.
Oh, no, man. You got to quit.
You thought I didn't know.
But don't you respect that she would tell you?
Oh, that's a no business other thing? Yeah.
Truth is, there is no one that can do what I do, including her.
Nice.
Any of the other choices would have found that job impossible, and the magazine would have suffered.
True.
Especially because of the list of designers, photographers, editors, writers, models, all of whom were found by me, nurtured by me.
Yeah, he saw what his options are. He's like, nope.
Whenever and if ever I choose to leave Runway, so he reconsidered.
Yeah. Makes sense.
I was very, very impressed by how intently you tried to warn me.
After how I've treated you.
You have an acolyte.
But I see a great deal of myself in you.
I said that at the very beginning. She sees a lot of herself in her.
You can see beyond what people want and what they need, and you can choose for yourself.
It's a cautionary tale. That's why I was about looking in the mirror at the beginning.
I don't think I'm like that.
You'll be back for The Devil Wears Prada 2.
We saw the thumbnail for the trailer.
I couldn't do what you did to Nigel, Miranda. I couldn't do something like that.
To Emily.
You already did.
Yeah.
To Emily.
You. She gave you the decision. You decided to do it.
That was different. I didn't have a choice.
Oh, no, you chose. You chose to get ahead.
Yeah.
And, in all fairness, Emily was also like a big bitch.
But then she became nicer.
Live the way you live.
Oh, don't be ridiculous, Andrea. Everybody wants this.
Do you want that, Greg?
I want the money.
But you want to keep your soul intact.
Money and fame. It's a cautionary tale, Andrew.
I want the fashion. And Anne Hathaway, I would like her too.
Make a choice. Go the other way. Leave, Andy. Throw your phone into the river. Contemplate how you're going to get back to the U.S. without a phone.
She really is thinking what Greg just said. I'll see you in the sequel.
Another disappointment. Oh, phone in the fountain instead.
Uh-oh. Make a wish.
I feel like you need your phone, though.
How will you get I mean, there's my passport. She's got money, I would assume, at this point, so I guess she can. Maybe she's got a backup phone. Look at that nice shot of the Eiffel Tower.
Go tell Nate you slept with a blonde man.
To be fair, they were split up at that point, so she didn't technically cheat. Have you been to this place?
No.
Like, every New York movie, I'm just going to ask you if you've been there.
New York's very big.
Is it?
Yeah, it's very big.
What's up?
I wanted to say that you were right about everything.
I'm sorry.
I turned my back on my friends and my family. And for what?
For shoes and shirts and jackets and belts and...
Nate, I'm sorry.
Nate's already got a girlfriend.
He's with Emily.
That'd be amazing. End on a dark note.
That'd be a twist.
I flew up to Boston while you were gone. Interviewed at the Oak Room.
Did you get the job?
And you're looking at their new sous chef. I'm moving up there in a couple weeks.
It's great. Congratulations.
But will you stay? I love you?
I don't know what I'm going to do without those late night grilled cheeses.
I'm pretty sure they have bread in Boston. May even have Jarlsberg.
Aw.
Extending an invitation?
We might be able to figure something out.
You think?
Damn, this is not the definition of an understanding boyfriend.
Yeah, he's like the nicest guy.
Yeah.
What about you? I mean, what are you going to do now?
I have a job interview today.
The New Yorker?
That's what you're wearing?
Andy, Greg Hill.
Hello.
Come on.
I've seen that after.
My only question is, Runway? You were there for less than a year. What the hell kind of a blip is that?
Pretty sure he was in Daredevil 2003.
Learned a lot.
I called over there for a reference. Left word with some snooty girl. Next thing you know, I got a fax from Miranda Priestly herself.
Oh, God.
Saying that of all the assistants she's ever
You were
had,
the best.
you were by far her biggest disappointment.
But you were also the best.
And if
I'm
I
crazy.
Don't hire you,
Big mistake.
I am an idiot.
Wow.
I mean, she was the best assistant she ever had. And she also tried to, well, because she wanted her to become great in that sense in the fashion industry like her. That's why she's a disappointment. But she was the best she ever had. And she tried to warn her, and she actually cared for her, despite how she treated her.
Hey, Emily, it's Andy. Don't hang up. I have a favor to ask you. I have all these clothes from Paris, and I don't have any place to wear them, so I was wondering if you could take them off my hands.
Well, I don't know. It's a huge imposition. And I'll have to get them taken in. I mean, they'll drown me. But I suppose I
Such
could
a
help
problem.
out. I will have Roy pick them up this afternoon.
Why can't anyone give me problems like this? I have tens of thousands of dollars worth of clothes to give you for you to sell on eBay. Sure.
You have some very large shoes to fill.
Oh, God. Here's our new Andy.
It's so funny.
I don't understand why it's so.
Oh, what are the odds that he'd catch the actual her?
Are they going to stare at each other? Or is she just going to get right in the car?
Man, I would
This is the life I could have had, Greg. Oh, she is going to stare at her.
I would turn around. I'd run away.
Give her the nod. All right, that was your little bit of respect. You get the sunglasses.
The hell's the sequel? Oh, the life she could have had.
Yeah, it's so fascinating to see the life she could have had versus the life she could have had.
Yeah.
Oh.
Go.
Such a great performance. I think she was nominated, right, for an Academy Award, or am I wrong?
And she's effortlessly. She doesn't seem like she's acting. She's fucking phenomenal in it.
Yeah. That's when you know someone's really good, when it feels like they're so effortless, but they are actually trying. But she's so damn good. Nice.
Wow. Thank you so much for being here. I think, I don't know what category this film is. Was it Romance Saturday? I don't really know. Anyway, we have some questions from our Royal Rejects, because if you are a Royal, you get to participate in our review. We only got a few. However, I think we should give our thoughts first and then go into some of these more specific questions.
I really enjoyed the film. It makes me never want to be in the fashion industry. I'll say that for it. But I think it's as Greg pointed out, a very cautionary tale on the price of ambition. I think having ambition and goals is a very smart thing to have if you're going to pursue anything in life. But what is the cost of it, right? And we saw Anne Hathaway at the very beginning of the film. She was a very kind, endearing, and sweet person. And it's not that she wasn't that as she was progressing throughout the film and becoming more married to her career, but what was happening to her personal life as she became more married to her job. Her personal life was suffering as a result. So I don't think there's anything wrong with having devotion to your work. I think that's all well and good, but are you willing to give up your soul? Rather, are you willing to change as a human being and become something else? I think evolving and growing is totally a valid thing. That's good to do. I think we should always be open-minded and look to do the uncomfortable things, so that way we can grow and evolve. But at the same point, we shouldn't change in a way that we're no longer the same kind of person in the positive ways, where it negatively affects our personal life. And I felt like a lot of what Andy was doing when she was doing this, it wasn't even a job that she really initially wanted to do, but I'm glad that she found herself a little bit in the fashion industry. She found something that she grew due to her skills, from Stanford Law, and she just had this natural bind of being resourceful. She gravitated towards, but I like that in the end, she was smart enough to know, hey, look, this woman has gone through her second divorce. She's very mean-spirited and cold. She's got some humanity still left in her. I could see she's crying over her divorce. If she had no humanity, she wouldn't even be crying. So, but I don't want this life. I've already lost one of the great, I had a man who was 1 in a million, and I've already lost him because I was so buried to my job. I don't want to become this. Yeah, I'd like to be in a career where I'm successful, but not at the price of my soul and my personal life. So I'm glad she recognized that in the end. And I like resourceful characters who are intuitive and are very observant like that. The performances in this film from Anne Hathaway, who is not only so beautiful on the outside, but her character is so beautiful on the inside. And I'm glad she didn't, let that go to waste in the end. That was awesome. I love Andy. She's such a sweet and welcoming and beautiful character. And I like, too, the way that Emily treated her throughout the film. And she really actually did care about her, even when Emily was still in charge of her, or even when she took her place. Like, she didn't actually want to make that decision to, take her place in Paris, but she still cared enough about her to go to the hospital and check in on her. And then once she was done with the job, give her the clothes in Paris. So she's a really kind and endearing person. I really care about her character a great amount. What could you say about Meryl Streep? What a performance. I love that her character was really strategic, really precision-based, and also didn't rely on volume. Like, she was very soft-spoken, but you could really feel a lot of the venom through the soft-spoken tone of her voice. And she's someone like I would literally need to wear brown or black pants around, because like she had that body language and facial tone and expression, and she just gave it off through her incredible performance. What can you say? She's incredible in this movie. I really also, Emily Blunt, the way she was able to have the spunk and sassiness and also the comedic timing was so good. I didn't know Emily Blunt. I knew Emily Blunt was funny, but she was hysterical, I thought, in this film at times. I was like, she had Greg and I really laughing out loud. And I thought Stanley Tucci, I love that, especially in such a cutthroat business like this, it's nice to know there's people out there who actually do care, and especially for someone like Nigel who got screwed in the end, to have someone like that who's in a position of power and being able, not a full position of power, but a higher up rather, but to be in a position where he's a mentor and a caring individual. I think that's so important, especially in jobs and stuff like that. To get a little bit ahead, you need that type of support system in place. So I really enjoyed this film a great deal, and also like the chemistry between Adrian Grenier, Nate rather, and Anne Hathaway. If I had one little complaint, I would have said I would have liked to spend a little more time with them. But yeah, those are my initial thoughts. Gregory, how are we doing?
Good. Yeah. There's not really much more to add on to that. You pretty much said it all.
Shit,
right,
I'm sorry.
Right there. It's a good movie. It was moving. You don't have to be sorry. What do you mean by you wanted more from? What did you want more from Adrian Grenier?
I just would have liked to have spent more time with them. We obviously the time we did get to spend with them, you see like she's constantly disappointing him because she's not there and she's married to her work. So yeah, I get that, but I just would have liked to have gotten to, just as I pointed out, spent a little more time with them. But that's just a little minor complaint. Nothing like that devolved in how I felt in my experience in the film or anything. But
no, okay, no, I like that. Yeah, the movie was a really good movie. It was surprisingly. It had it was weird because it's most of it is rather predictable, but even in spite of it being predictable, it's rich in its details. And for a movie about fashion, which is all about details, it's good to have a story that is layered in its main characters that you're following, from Meryl Streep and Anne Hathaway and even Emily Blunt, and exploring the nuances there, because like the men in here are kind of one note, one guy is just trying to like sleep with her
the whole
and be
time,
sexy, and then the other guy is just like the coolest, most understanding boyfriend.
Yeah.
And apparently, for some royal reject questions, that there's this other side where people think he's not supportive. I'm like, that's not the vibe
I think he was
got.
kind of supportive all movie, but maybe I misinterpreted that. That's how I
it
felt.
was obvious that she was a slave to her job and becoming something she didn't ultimately want to become.
Yeah.
And he saw that in her. Granted, in relation, there could be a little bit more depth to the relationship.
That's
because
what I mean.
people grow when people have individual careers and individual lives. Doesn't mean, and then you're a couple, you still grow, and sometimes you can grow apart. And then what kind of couple? Then there's couples who endure during that, or you grow apart, but sometimes you grow separately, but you're also growing together simultaneously.
Yeah.
And, the story's not about their relationship, though. That's like the B story to all of it. In terms of like the main story at hand, it was kind of a riveting movie.
It was.
The entire time, the energy of it, like right from the get-go, it's kind of like hooked in immediately. There was a panache to it. There was a fun anxiety, which is kind of a sentence I don't often say. Like, anxiety is not a word I associate to be fun, but this movie knew how to have fun, and it managed to keep like multiple layers going in its emotion, where it could be anxiety, tense, and fun at the same time. Like, I think the most emblematic moment of that is when Emily Blunt gets hit by the car, because that whole scene is like, ooh, you're on edge.
Chaos.
Oh, this is uncomfortable. You have to say this whole. You have to have this whole moment where you're, you have to have this whole scene with them when she's the uncomfortableness of the tension of like, I have to communicate this message to her. And then she gets hit by a car, which is like a shocking moment and a tense moment, but it's also like kind of funny that it happens just because of how absurd everything has become and how outlandish and big everything has become. And they did this thing throughout the whole movie, which is you have Anne Hathaway's character and you're watching this from her perspective. So you're with her. And when you're with her in the beginning, I kind of share the same opinion as her. Of this is ridiculous. Like, this is all fashion. This is not a big deal. This is that people are making the most dramatic, intense conversations out of the tiniest things possible. But then as you get more absorbed into it, those things that you're judgmental about and find little, suddenly you're into the drama of it all. You feel the magnification of it. And that's a testament to the movie's execution on what they're doing. So I was really surprised by how fun it was, how heartfelt it is, and how tense the experience is. It's called The Devil Wears Prada, and it's like, it's got its cheesy moments, but the cheese complements, the corniness complements.
Yeah,
And-
well, yeah, totally. No, go ahead.
Were you going to say something?
No. Continue. I'll say it after. Go ahead.
No, you can go ahead.
I was just going to say, to your excellent point, I think some of the lines put it in perspective of just like how fashion can be so important to some people. Like Miranda is talking about, like, you make fun of fashion, but look at all the stuff you were wearing. We had to pick all this out in a room just so you could wear this. That is, what you are, that in that sense. And then also too, Stanley Tucci is that conversation he has with her and saying, like, a 6-year-old boy who was sneaking off under the bleachers when he was supposed to be at soccer practice or whatever, like, this is actually important stuff to certain people.
Yeah.
So, it's what might be funny or made fun of for certain people is a very, gets really absorbed for others and is actually something that others like really, some people that take for granted certain things, others like really is something that helps them move in life. Excuse me, makes them feel alive. So I think the film was very poignant about that and really did a great job of executing on that message. And I just appreciate that. I think that's why what we do here is so important. I've seen so many messages of people saying, hey, I'm going through a very tough time, but like the Rejects, you guys help me get through it. I love watching movies with you guys. And like, those touch me. I love messages like that, like how art can bring us all together. Or it could be fashion, just any different things in life. I love hearing stuff like that. So that actually resonated with me, those two different point of views from Miranda and from Nigel.
Yeah, definitely. And I like how Nigel stays still after all this. And
yeah,
I like how Emily Blunt even stays.
Yeah.
And it shows that sometimes, at the end of the day, this movie's about choice. This movie's saying that we choose it, whether something's like bad or toxic or whatever. We're choosing to be a part of that, and we have a choice to not be a part of that. As much as we tell ourselves we don't, like Anne Hathaway in this movie, who's constantly feeling like she doesn't have a choice.
Yeah,
she realizes she does, and that's usually what a lot of our situations are. Are there times where we don't have a choice? Of course. And then but most of the time we do when we think we don't. And I like how and the other part is too, is even though Stanley Tucci and Emily Blunt choose to stay, that doesn't make them bad. They're not bad people. It's just the path they've chosen. They've chosen this world. And at the end of the day, as much as the dialogue is very cynical of this world, they like it. It's the world they like. It's the world that's actually
what they want to pursue.
It's the world they actually want.
Respect.
And if it takes to be a certain kind of person to be in it, even if you feel like you'll never really rise, but it's also saying that in order to rise in this world, it's not ideal. You know, there's a lot of people have like an idealistic way of viewing how Rising Through the Ranks can be, but they're ultimately saying it has to be cutthroat. I do wonder what the sequel will be.
And to your point as well, like sticking with this path when you are being constantly spat on, like Emily, and also like Stanley Tucci's character, and paying your dues at the cost of ambition, if you can still keep your soul intact, I think it says a lot about you as well as an individual and what your values are.
I think so.
Yeah. So I think like I find that so to be fascinating as well. And that internal look we got rather from Miranda's character at the end, where you pointed it out, like where she is looking out at Andy, and Andy is looking out at her like, this is what I could have become. And then Miranda's looking at her like, this is the life I could have had. I could have been with a man. Or, I mean, she did have a family and kids, but she didn't prioritize that. She prioritized work and being cutthroat and making the slash cutthroat choices. So that's the life she lives.
It's the life she lives, man.
Yeah.
And what are you gonna do?
What you gonna do?
Life
when
life
they come
happens.
for you.
But I know I actually kind of love the movie.
I did too. You know what stood out to me in the first 10 minutes? You're like, usually I need a warm up to get into. I'm like, nope, I'm into this. Right
we film so many movie reactions that it normally does take me like.
You were into like
20
minutes in?
20 minutes to be like, okay, I'm here, I'm in the world, and I was like, I'm kind of just like lost in this right now.
I was there with you. I think maybe Anne Hathaway suiting up right away in the beginning. That's a different thing.
Yeah, man, and it's also really well directed. So that's
For
a really,
sure.
really good movie.
For sure.
Let's read some questions
Let's
here.
do it.
J Dell, hey J Dell, thanks for being here. This is one of my favorite movies. Did you know Meryl Streep chose to make Miranda's voice calm
Love that.
and low instead of loud, just to quietly command the room?
Yeah.
It's true. A lot of people assume when you have to command the room, you got to go loud. But sometimes when you're going loud, if you really want someone to listen, you can go quieter.
I think it's scarier being quieter.
Do you think that made her scarier
there we go.
than if she'd gone full boss from hell energy, or would you have preferred a more explosive Miranda?
I mean, yeah. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's all right. You can go ahead.
No, I was just going to say that, look, when someone gets explosive, that can be definitely more scary. But I think in order to grab one's attention and to still be on the fearful tactical side, like I think it's more strategic to be calm and still get your point across is by being more quiet and to really grab people's attention like that and to still commandeer the room. So I think that was such a damn smart and wise choice. And I think that speaks again to the prowess and the wiseness of Meryl Streep as an actress. She must have read the script, got into the character of Miranda, got into the narcissistic personality of someone like this, and someone who is a mean bitch boss lady like this. Like, I think someone like this would be a lot more commandeering and commanding with a more low voice and that body language prowess, as opposed to shouting. It really, honestly, if she would have shouted most of the film, I'm kind of bored of this, of her yelling the whole movie. Like, this is so much more like, it's so much more mesmerizing to watch her in that quiet tone, and scarier, to be quite honest. But how do you feel?
I wonder if this question comes because in the book she's boss from hell energy. I don't know.
I didn't even know there was a book.
I know there's a book because I was at Barnes and Noble, said the Devil Wears Prada 2 book. I was like, oh, it must be based on a book. And then the opening credits said it was based on a book.
Must have missed that. I was looking too much at Anne Hathaway's panties.
It was actually during the city shots, whatever.
I was thinking about it then.
The idea of she was like loud, I don't think that would make sense because this character is all about control. And a person who's in control wouldn't be losing their temper.
Sure.
A character who's in control and is truly the devil is the one who can be like soft spoken.
Yes.
And is in a constant state of commanding. So yeah, I think she made the perfect right choice for it because it's also manipulative and
yes,
it's deceitful because you can say something nice in that tone and then the very next sentence have the same volume and say something mean.
Yeah.
Like, oh, when she checks into work and she says, like, can you go pick up this thing? And then I want you to get, and then the very next line is, "Oh, I want you to also get the Harry Potter manuscript. Did something fall on your head? Like, did something fall on your head last? Something like that, you know?" Yeah. So I think I think the way she did this performance she was perfect in it. It's like a perfect performance.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Valerie Fisher. Valerie, thank you so much for being a Royal Reject, for asking us a question. We appreciate you. Hi, Greg and Andrew. Hi, Valerie. I love this movie. Thank you for reacting to it. I have heard debate on that Miranda is a villain, while others have said, no, she's a tough businesswoman. What is your opinion? Greg, you want to take it away?
Well, I don't feel like she's the antagonist of the movie.
That's what I would say, too.
But I wouldn't call her a villain.
Yeah.
They portray her as human, and she's not a very kind person. And yes,
what are you talking about?
Like, if I knew this person in real life, if there were someone I heard stories about, I would say they are not a good person. I would say they're not a good person, which is true. But does that make them a villain? Yeah, they're the villain of this story. They're the antagonist of the story.
Yeah.
At the same time, this is like, that is the business world.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, she's portraying what it takes, especially in like the New York scene. What often it takes. Is that right? I wouldn't call it right.
For sure.
Is it ideal? Definitely not. You know, it feels like very totalitarian. It's awful. But no, so I wouldn't chalk it up as something as simplistic as she's a tough businesswoman.
Sure.
So give her a pass.
Yep.
Nor would I chalk it up to she's just a villain, because she's anything but, Cruella de Vil.
Yes.
She's actually she's nuanced. She's in the right line between tough businesswoman and villain, because you have to. The movie's kind of saying it. In order to survive in this world, you got to be willing to step over people and sacrifice your integrity and values in order to keep advancing. And do you really want that? So in this world, and that world does exist in real life, she's just a part of that pie.
Yeah, no, absolutely. She's the antagonist. I mean, she's not evil. She doesn't skin dogs. She doesn't kill people. But she walks all over them. She will sacrifice people if need be to get where she needs to get to advance to where she needs to be. So that is clear. And look, it's a cutthroat business, the fashion industry. And they made that crystal clear. And if you want to make it in this business, that is what you need to be. And that is what she was. And I think Anne Hathaway is a representation of what she used to be when she first started versus what she transformed into. And Anne Hathaway was like, this is as we pointed out earlier, a cautionary tale to what I'm becoming, what I don't want to be.
Yeah.
And, I think the film just did a great job on executing on that. So I would not call her the villain, but as Greg pointed out earlier, I would call her the antagonist of the story, for sure, no doubt.
Agreed. Laura 618. For the Devil Wears Prada sequel, what storyline or plot beats would you like to see revisited and expanded on? Or what new aspects of these characters you want to see explored? I love this classic movie so much. Hope you enjoyed.
Thank you, Laura SR618, for the question. We appreciate you. I want to see Miranda is retiring. She wants the greatest disappointment of all time, Anne Hathaway, to take the job she rightfully should have taken in the first place, that she gave up on. I have no idea what the storyline should be. She's going into her retirement home. She wants to get her husband back. I have no clue. Just the fact that we're going to get back into the world with these two characters is going to be fun enough. So if they feel like there is a story to explore, great. I have no idea what it's going to be. So I would imagine, though, she's at the end of her rope. They already tried to replace her at this point with Francois or whatever, and she screwed over Nigel in the end. So we're 20 years removed from this movie. I got to imagine they're going to stay on that timeline. So, Miranda's another 20 years. I don't think age is obviously that big of a factor when it comes to this, but the point I'm making is she's a little bit older. So I don't know how much longer she's going to want to keep doing this. Although I guess until they say you can't do it anymore. But she did say, I'm going to do this until I don't want to do it anymore. Not sure. We'll see what they do. I just want to get back into this world. I don't really, as long as it's a very immersive storyline and it's compelling, I'm down. And I just want to see a little. Hopefully, Nate comes back. We get to spend a little more time with Nate. That's what I want, Greg. What do you want, Greg? And Devil Wears Prada too.
I imagine Anne Hathaway is like a successful journalist by that point, or
sense.
like doing an editorial piece on her, or maybe she's retiring and she's going to write the book. Maybe that's. I feel like that would be a cool story. Actually, she's
Writing a book about Miranda,
writing the biography book or something, or getting into the fashion. Like the writers have to work with the fashion world. I don't know. We watch a lot less trailers now, which pisses off a lot of people. But we watch a lot less trailers simply because of this reason. Like, it's more fun when
I like going in blind.
Yeah, the less we know, the more fun it's been. So the channel's just changed more. And, unless the trailer feels like an event trailer. Like an Avengers Doomsday. Like, that makes sense.
Course.
It's a fucking event.
We gotta watch
it's an event trailer. You know? But most of these trailers nowadays, I'm like, we could wait. You know?
I'm not going to lie to you. I did not see one piece of footage for Predator Badlands. I went in not knowing a thing. And I'm like, holy shit, that was so much fun going in blind. And what an immersive, amazing experience. Like, I love this.
So having more of that, so I'll try to dodge this trailer for as long as possible. The only time I catch a trailer now generally is when it happens to play before a movie I'm watching.
Yeah, you're like
that. But most of the time, I'm usually showing up before the movie starts. But anyway, thanks for the question.
Thank you so much.
Let's move to Jay Rushton.
All right, Jay Rushton. What up, Jay? Question: is there a clothing ad you actually remember? And what do you think of the American Eagle ad with Sydney Sweeney? I don't think I saw the Sydney. Did you see the Sydney Sweeney ad?
The Sydney Sweeney ad was like causing
controversy.
Caused a whole bunch
I
of
saw something about it, but I didn't watch it.
Controversy for some reason that I didn't understand. I honestly don't even remember what the ad was. I just remember she was really good looking in the ad.
I mean,
that's
really
what she's
good
there to
looking.
do. Be hot in the ad.
Yeah, I don't think I saw it either.
I think Sydney Sweeney's kind of a boss, man. She's a badass. Is there clothing ad I actually remember? Nah, I remember ads of I remember the Carl's Jr. commercials of if it doesn't get all over the place, it doesn't belong in your face, and the model eating it at a car. That's what I remember. In terms of clothing ad, I remember Old Navy where they're dancing. That's the only thing I really remember. I can't tell you of a clothing ad actually, or a fashion ad.
I've got the memory of a teaspoon. I when it comes to clothing ads, I don't remember. I'm sure if we looked up some clothing ads from the 90s or something, maybe something would pop up. But in the moment right now, I'm sorry, Jay, I do not.
I remember the Nike ad with the basketball. That was cool. They passed the ball around Scary Movie 2 makes fun of it.
You know which trailer?
Nike? I don't know if that's Nike.
Hey, you know which trailer ad I do remember from? I think it was Nike. It was Michael Jordan's Nike, right? Yeah, Michael Jordan's Nike. You know which one I do remember? Was it? I can do anything, you can do better. Remember that one? That was a good one. I know that's nothing to do with clothes, but that was a good one.
No. Nikki Sonrisa. Hey, Greg and Andrew. I hope you both enjoyed the movie.
We did.
My question is, if you were to give an opportunity to work for someone like Miranda for just a year to gain experience, would you do it? Do you agree with Andy's transition to the job change, or do you think that change helped her grow as a person?
Would I work for someone like Miranda? Hell no. Hell no. Love you, Greg. You're a good man. No, I would not work for her. I would love to gain knowledge and grow and evolve as a person, and I am a very ambitious person. Greg and anyone here on this channel will tell you that, but I am not sacrificing my soul or working for someone as heartless and someone who will use me as a pawn and not give two shits about me. And I don't even care if you don't give two shits about me, but I'm not working for someone like that. I'm good. Do I agree with Andy's friends that she let the job change her? Or do you think the change helped her grow as a person? I think a bit of both. Definitely changed her a little for the worse, but also, too, it gave her a little bit of perspective on what she did not want to do and who she did not want to become. So I think that was a growth in itself and gave her not only perspective, but made her very objective and observant, rather, to what she wanted to pursue in life, which was already journalism. But, yeah, I think this was everything happened for a reason. And, yeah, that's what I would say. What about you, Gregory?
No, not a million years. I've worked with bosses way less bad who I hated and quit. I moved from a shitty apartment because I hated the landlord.
Yes, I've had shitty landlords too. They're the worst.
I would never put up with someone like that. It's not my personality.
7 days a week.
And I would probably like lose my temper and say something. I know me too. I would lose my temper and like screw everything up for myself. So no, I wouldn't do it. And do you agree with Andy's friends? Should the job change her? I mean, yes to both. Of course, it's not black and white. She did grow. I think she gained resilience, belief. She was a character who was quitting a lot, as established by her dad. She also found self-confidence and self-appreciation, while also sacrificing other qualities of herself that she maybe shouldn't have. So yeah, it was a little black and white. It wasn't black and white. It was nuanced, and I think it was a good depiction. Very human. That's what I mean. I don't care if a movie's predictable as long as the journey there is detailed enough, and there was not everything was predictable. Definitely didn't think I'm
enjoying the ride.
hit by a car.
Yeah,
that was a big surprise right there.
That was. Did not predict that one coming at all.
Yeah, that was crazy. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. Jadale, I know you asked a couple of questions about Nate, but I think we already kind of covered that.
He was not unsupportive in any way. He was the definition of supportive. Yeah. She missed his damn birthday, for Christ's sakes. Come on.
But what do you guys think about The Devil Wears Prada? Are you excited for part 2? Did you read the book? I wonder what the differences are between the book and the movie. I'll be looking that up. Thanks, Andrew, for being here and
Greg,
showing
for having me.
Your sensitivity.
Always.
Let's get down to business. We'll see you guys soon, Rejects. Peace.